Hello, everyone. Welcome back. Welcome to Michael's Musings. I am author Michael A. Jacob. I write a little bit of ginger shifter social sci-fi with a bit of romance and a touch of gore. And we are going to be talking about Book 1, Origins, of my Curve of Humanity series. So, in my desperate attempts to not preach, my media coach has informed me that there are little gems, life lessons, if you will, that show up in each chapter. So, we're going to dive into that. This series asks, of course, how do we define humanity? And what does it mean to be human? These are short and sweet. To the point because there's like 14 chapters in book 1. There might be more. I have to look again. But these are going by the life lessons, not necessarily chapters, because I jump around. There's some stuff in like chapter 3, chapter 10, whatever, but that's what we're doing. And because there's so many, I don't want us getting bogged down with a whole lot of details and things like that. I'd rather, I just kind of throw it out there, and then you guys can like ask me questions and discuss and things like that. So last time I said we were going to light it up, since we talked about a few, little deep subjects the last couple of times. We're going to tap into something a little more fun, which is nostalgia. So I'm a big heavy metal fan, so of course that gets incorporated in there. Just to be clear, any resemblance of any 90s rock bands that might be in there, it's all, just kind of, yeah, it's fiction, people. So in chapter 3, which is called Reliant Incognitos, because we have some parts of the enemy alien race that have kind of like infiltrated our society. And they're living the good human life. They're having fun. One of them is an opera singer who used to be a heavy metal god, if you will, and he's kind of looking back, because war is coming, and he has to get back to being, the commander of, a command fleet, start, basically just destroying Earth, but what do you do, right? And he's sitting there, reminiscing about, when he was on, on the big, huge tour bus, and, and of course, being backstage, and then of course, being surrounded by the giant speakers, that shook entire stadiums. That's my nostalgia. Yeah, the groupies. He talks about like how it's, the young kind, not like the ones that, hang around in the back at the opera. Different kind of groupies. And some of those were some of the best, his best experience that he's ever had, and he's going to miss that because, now he's got to go back to being, I guess, the bad guy. And, that's something that we like to do as humans. We like to look back a lot. I mean, nostalgia is good. Don't get me wrong. You get all the nice feels, hopefully. And, you're like, man, if only I could, go back to that time and things like that. But actually, the life lesson on this is actually the opposite. It's like, you shouldn't look back, thinking, oh, coulda, woulda, shoulda. Instead, you should be looking forward. Because we can't go backwards, we have to like look at what's ahead. And a lot of times we don't do that. We're always told, look to the future, don't dwell on the past. But sometimes, those fond memories, hold an insight. to what lies ahead. You know, looking back in that way can tell you what you need to do to move forward. You know, you see all the mistakes you've done, and you're just like, oh, okay, yeah, I know not to do that again. So yes, it's good looking back for that. But you know, you still want to move forward. Like you know, he goes back to a concert. Mr. Hagen, that's his name. You know, he goes to a concert. You know, after he's been all and over and done with it, and he remembers his days as a rock star. And you know, he finds comrades in arms there. You know, he's like, oh, good, look, my peeps and whatnot. You know, even though he knows this reunion, you know, sets the course for, you know, the upcoming war. You know, this scene is actually kind of special to me because I went to a lot of heavy metal shows in my day. If you were in a mosh pit, that's probably where you found me. Yeah, many steel-toe combat boots to the head, 2 concussions, elbows to the face. There is mosh pit etiquette. You know, no one should get like that hurt, even though, you know, paramedics were on hand on the sides of the stages to, you know, pull anybody out who got a little too overzealous and took somebody out. So, you know, but like I said, nostalgia. Oh my gosh. So the other part of this is, you know, reminiscing. You know, it can be a good thing. You know, it shows how far you've come. Like now, you will not find me in a mosh pit. I'm buying a seat, people. No. You know, reflection. Use it wisely. You know, full stop. Just, you know, this is not the same as looking back and doing things over and repeating bad habits because it felt good. No. See your life in full color. You know, laugh, share, you know, honor the path you've taken. You know, don't look at no regret. If you have regrets, well, you know, guess what? You can't really, you know, fix that. You know, you can kind of try to remedy it, but you can't go back and fix things. Unless, you know, someone's got a time machine. And even then, I still wouldn't mess with it. Just let it go. Just keep going. You know, because the path you've taken and where you're at now, you've earned it. You know, good or bad, you've earned it. This is, you know, the decisions were made by you. You know, now some people are going to come back and be like, no, you know, I had no say. You kind of did. But anyway, yeah. So there's good nostalgia and there's bad nostalgia. Relish in the good nostalgia, you know, and, you know, learn from it. The bad nostalgia, keep that moving. Keep that moving. So that's it. That's what I got for today. Tell me, you know, if you have some good feel goods, you know, in metal, maybe, you know, or just, you know, in general, you know, you can let me know. You know, I like debate. Good debate, you know. Don't, you know, be respectful. Be civil, you know, human, despite how flawed we are. If you like these, because this is number 7 now, yeah, you know, hit the like button or subscribe to see more. Again, love discussion, honest feedback. Feel free to make comments, ask questions, you know, engage. And don't spam, please don't do that. So the next video, like in number 8, we're gonna talk about helplessness, and we've all felt that at some point in our lives. You know, no one can say they haven't. If you want to check out my work, you can mosey on over to my website. I'm gonna put a link down in the description. Also, Smashwords is doing a summer sale, and right now they're book one of Curve Humanity Origins, the book I am talking about now, and a book one of my other series called this is the core series. Those are actually free on Smashwords for the month of July. I'll probably put the link in there for you as well for that. So yeah, have a great day, and may the universe grant all that you desire. I'll see you later. Bye.